The gospel text of today is taken from the Gospel of Luke chapter 9, verses 57 to 62, and these verses may be titled, "The Would-Be Followers of Jesus." Those who would but were not. The first of them, and there are three, the first of them asks Jesus to allow him to follow him. And he says to Jesus, "I will follow you wherever you go." And Jesus brings him to the reality of life of following. When he says, the foxes have holes, that means they have a place where they can go to at night or even in the day, and the birds of the air have nests. But the Son of Man, referring to himself, has nowhere to lay his head. In other words, the Lord is saying that following me will mean an insecure life. Following me means that you do not know what the next moment might bring. Following me might mean that you will get into trouble a number of times. Following the truth, following justice, following the path of righteousness is not easy. And this disciple hears these words of the Lord and goes away. There are two others. The second whom Jesus asks to follow him. Jesus invites the following. Usually it was the disciple who would follow the Lord, like in the Gospel of John chapter 1 verses 35 to 40. The disciples go behind the rabbi. Here the Lord invites. And as soon as he invites the second disciple and second would-be disciple, the disciple wants to fulfill his obligations to the past. The dead here does not necessarily refer to the dead father, but refers to keep on looking at the past. And Jesus says, no, you can't concentrate on the past. It is over. It is gone. Concentrate on the now. Concentrate on what is happening at this moment. And because this disciple will not let go of the past, this disciple is unable to follow, and he also becomes a would-be disciple. The third, whom Jesus invites, wants to go back again for a different reason. He wants to go and settle all of his accounts. He wants to make sure that things are put in place. And the Lord says, once you start following, it is impossible to look behind. You must keep on looking in the present moment. Following the Lord is following the path of truth, following the path of justice, following the path of righteousness, and it is never an easy way. When the Lord says, I am the way, what he means is that he is the way which leads to the truth and the life. But this way can be a challenging way. We need to ask ourselves today if we will be like the would-be disciples and give up the following of the Lord because he has nowhere to lay his head. Or if we, like the other two, will keep on focusing on the past than on the present. If the Lord were to ask you to follow him, what would your response be? If yes, that you will, how will you show that you are following the Lord?